Hello, witches. I am High Priestess Autumn Phoenix. Thank you for jumping on this quick live broadcast here on Instagram, or if you are watching on my Facebook or YouTube page. This is live, so I can see the comments, so be careful what you say, or you will be promptly blocked. So tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So this is the time when we see lots of people going to witches to have love spells performed, either to bring a partner back to them or to get a new partner or even find the love within themselves. But there is a warning as a high priestess, anointed and appointed by the Queen of Witches, that I have to give out to everyone who is seeking out a witch to do a love spell for Valentine's Day. There are lots of fake witches who are really con artists and scammers after your money. No real witch is going to constantly be asking for money or some form of compensation. No real witch will keep telling you, I need more money, or I need jewelry, I need more compensation to bring this man, this woman to you. That's not a witch. You just got scammed. There is only a one-time fee that you pay. And as a high priestess, I have got to stand up for those witches who do specialize in love spells, because they are often pushed aside, ridiculed, criticized, abandoned, made fun of, while the fake witches, while the scammers, while the con artists get rich. They don't care if you find love within yourself. They don't care if you want a marriage that lasts until death do you two part. They only want your money. That's the number one sign that witch, may they be doing a love spell or any type of spell, that they are conning you. Contact your bank and dispute the charges. Press charges. And this is for those fake witches, those scammers, those con artists. You will have your day. You will have your day. Hecate, the Queen of Witches, will deal with you directly, and her punishment will be swift. You will be publicly humiliated, publicly embarrassed, because you deserve to be publicly embarrassed. You deserve to be publicly humiliated from stealing from people to make yourself rich. And that day is not someday. That day is not maybe. You are going to be punished. If you call yourself a witch, but constantly ask people for money to perform a spell, you are going to be punished severely. Hecate does not take lightly people who pretend to be witches to fill their own pocket. There is nothing wrong with paying for a service, but there is something very wrong when you keep on paying for that service. I just gave you, let's say, $200. I just gave you $200. Now you're asking me for another $200. Now you're asking me for jewelry. Now you want me to go bury money at a crossroads, knowing that you are going to go to that crossroads and dig up that money. Oh, your day is coming. Your day is coming. You are going to be punished. You may lose your house. You may lose custody of your children. You may lose your life. I have seen Hecate, the Queen of Witches, just take people right out of the earth. Kill them. for hurting her people, for hurting her devotees. And what you will receive if you have been on the receiving end of being scammed out of money, you will receive double for your trouble. No, you will receive triple for your trouble. The war that fake witch put you in, that fake witch started with you, everything he or she has will be taken from them and given to you. You will collect the spoils of the war that you did not agree to be on the battlefield for. Oh yes, I've seen it happen. I said this. I'm famous for saying this. Love spells only work if you love yourself first. If you hate yourself, love spells will not work because you don't love yourself first. And there, like I said, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So you're going to be seeing these con artists, these scammers, those people that's coming to your DMs talking about, I have a message from the ancestors about a love interest. No, they do not. Let me say something about ancestors. Your ancestors do not have to go through a medium to talk to you. They don't know that medium. If your ancestor wanted to talk to you, they would talk to you in the way that you will best receive their voice, in the best way that you would know that it is them. You don't need to go to a medium. You don't have to answer those DMs and respond to those comments that say, I have been sent by the ancestors. You haven't been sent by shit. You are shit. Call it what it is. Call it what it is. You're shit. You're a scam artist. You're robbing people. You're going to see these so-called witches who are scam artists, who are con artists, who are fake, trying to convince you that they can bring back your ex. Your ex is not coming back. They have already told you that they hate your guts. Why would you want a person like that back into your life? They hate you. They have told you that they hate you. Leave that man, that woman alone because they hate you. Can you not understand that? They don't want you anymore. If the other person is not interested in rekindling that relationship, a witch, a high priest, a high priestess cannot help you. You can't force somebody to love you. That's not love. That's manipulation. And if that person finds out that they are under a love spell, they may beat you up. They may kill you. You cannot force somebody to love you. If somebody has a restraining order against you, you are going to jail for violating the restraining order by calling them, by going to their house for a booty call. Don't do it. Don't answer that witch. Don't respond to that witch. That witch's day is coming. Well, they're not even a witch. They're a nobody. Who are they? A nobody. A nobody. A nobody. A nobody. Call them what they are. A nobody. They're shit. They're shit. Because you're breaking hearts. You're breaking hearts. You're trying to convince somebody who is heartbroken, somebody who is under the stress over a current divorce that they may have regrets over, and convincing them that they can come back together. They're not coming back. Your ex is not coming back. They don't want you anymore. There are, 8 billion people in the world? You will find your person. You know those people on that show, my 600-pound life? I'm not fat shaming anybody, but they usually have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a wife or a husband. Trust me, there is somebody out there for you. If those people can find somebody, you can too. When you allow Hecate to determine your partner. Because if you let Hecate determine your partner, it will be a marriage that is till death do you part. Witches are not usually interested in booty calls. There's nothing wrong with a booty call. There's nothing wrong with a one-night stand. But most witches anyway, want marriage. But a love spell to bring 2 people together to be married is difficult because you are dealing with real feelings, real people, real emotions, real human hearts. And it will go badly if one of those people in the relationship don't love themselves. You have to love yourself before doing a love spell to get a partner, a brand new partner. Why would you want your ex back? Your ex is an example of what you don't want. They are an ex for a reason. They're the reason why your heart is broken. Am I right? Yeah, I know I'm right. I know I'm right. Your ex is the reason why your heart is broken. Why would you want that back? Why would you want that back? They are an example of what you do not want. But these so-called witches who are really scam artists and con artists, they are scamming you out of your money. File a dispute with your bank and go as far as pressing charges. Because they need to be held accountable. They need to face sometimes even a judge in a court of law. They have already been found guilty in the eyes of Hecate, the queen of witches. Absolutely, they have been found guilty. I said this before. Hecate is judge, jury, and executioner. And like I just said, also, I have seen Hecate take people right out of the earth. Kill them. Not everybody, witches understand that not everybody deserves to be alive. We know as witches, some people deserve to die. We know as witches, we need money to live. There is nothing wrong with honoring a witch for their expertise, for their skills in witchcraft. But there is something very wrong when they are trying to beat you for your dough. That's a problem. That is a huge problem. They are not witches. There is nothing wrong with charging a fee for joining a coven. There is nothing wrong with that. But there is something very wrong when that so-called high priest or high priestess is now asking you for jewelry, for money, more money, more money, more money, more money. They are making themselves wealthy while you stay poor, broke, and hungry. So this is a warning. This Valentine's Day. If a witch constantly asks you for money, they are not a witch. They are not a witch. If a witch says that they can bring back your ex, they are lying to you. Your ex is not coming back. They don't want you anymore. Leave him or her alone. If that witch is constantly asking for compensation, you are being scammed. You are being robbed blind. And like I said also, you have to love yourself first for a love spell to work. You have got to love yourself first before a love spell can work. To attract a new person, you have to love yourself first. When you love yourself first, you know how you want to be treated. And you expect to be treated that way. And when you are not treated the way you expect to be treated, you end the relationship right there and then. No questions asked. Bye. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. We are going to see this increase of people requesting help from witches for love spells. And it is a scam if that witch keeps asking you for money or jewelry or clothes or any form of compensation. It's a scam. You just got robbed. You know, everybody plays the fool sometimes, right? But not when the so-called fake witch keeps asking you for money. That's a joke. That's stupid. Why are you asking me constantly for money? You get nothing from me. And like I just said also, you will face consequences. And those consequences will be severe. Nobody gets a pass. Not one person gets a pass. You will get what's coming to you. To all those fake witches, liars, thieves, scammers, con artists, you will be publicly humiliated. You will be publicly embarrassed. You will be stripped of everything you have and given to the people that you scammed, to the people that you hurt, to the hearts of people that you have broken. And I'm going to celebrate with them. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Your day is coming. And for those of you who have been on the receiving end of being scammed, you will be given the spoils of the war that you endured. You will get triple what you paid that fake witch. Why? Because Hecate, the queen of witches, protects her own. Hecate, the queen of witches, prospers her own. Hecate, the queen of witches, always appears when a witch is at a crossroads in his or her life and directs them directs their steps in the direction they must go to have real, significant, and permanently positive change. So I took a little bit time tonight to talk about this, less than 20 minutes, I believe. Yeah. So once again, I am going to upload this onto my Facebook and YouTube accounts. Once again, my name is High Priestess Orton Phoenix, anointed and appointed by Hecate, the Queen of Witches, to be a voice for witches who have ears to hear and hands to receive Hecate's best. Thank you, witches, for coming on to this quick live broadcast about Valentine's Day. Please share this in your stories or your other social media platforms. And I will speak to you, witches, next time. Bye, everyone.